Yo, listen up. Ninth stratagem, watch the fire from afar. Chill across the river, play it like a star. High on the hill, Hora got a J5. Wait for the week to fall, then switch to the side. Let them clash, let them burn, let the chaos unfold. Join the winner late, yo, that's pure gold. Hora got a J slick move in the game. Betray when it counts, ain't no shame. Way back in Japan, samurai days raw. Toyotomi Hideyoshi enforcing the law. Akechi Mitsuhide thought he ran the show, but Hideyoshi rolled deep, ready to blow. Yamazaki battle, blade flashing in the sun. Armies going wild, no place to run. Then Tsutsui Junkei slides onto the field, supposed to back Mitsuhide, keep the deal sealed. But he ain't jumping in, nah, he too wise. Posts up on the mountain, watching with sharp eyes. Hora got a J pass, overlooking the wall, sizing up the odds, keeping score. Hideyoshi pushing strong, looking like the boss. Tsutsui sees the shift, knows who's taking the loss. Flips on his old alley, sends troops to the throne, joins the winning crew. Now the legend's grown. Ninth stratagem master, hold back from the storm. Let rivals bleed out while you stay warm. Hora got a J throne, eyes sharp like a blade. Read the whole battle, let the weak ones fade. No sweat on your armor, no troops in the mud. Wait for the shift, then flood with the blood. Flip when it's perfect, code switch in the night. Claim the whole victory without the fight. Old school flow straight from the ancient scroll. Stratagem, wisdom taking full control. Don't rush the fight, let them wear themselves down. Wait on the peak, then come claim the crown. Hideyoshi rolls high, Tsutsui played it right. Hora got a J forever watching the fight. Ninth move eternal, cold and precise. Sit back, observe, then roll the dice. Oh, Hora got a J.
Wait to join the battle until all the other players are worn out from fighting each other, and then enter with full force to take advantage of the situation. If a serious conflict occurs within the enemy alliance, your main focus should be on being patient and waiting quietly for the chaos to escalate. Once this internal conflict reaches a peak, self-destruction will be the result. Besides being patient, also prepare for any possible benefits that may come from the ensuing chaos. Chinese and Russian shipping in the Red Sea Houthi disruptions. Since the end of 2023, the Houthi rebels in Yemen have been targeting commercial ships in the Red Sea, which has compelled numerous Western-affiliated vessels to take longer routes around Africa, resulting in extended travel times and significant expenses for journeys between Europe and Asia. Nevertheless, reports suggest that ships flagged or owned by China and Russia have mostly passed through without incident, likely due to informal agreements that protect them from being targeted. This situation provides China and Russia with a competitive advantage in global trade schedules and costs, as they continue to utilize the shorter Suez route while their competitors face the repercussions of the ongoing conflict. Here is an AI-based algorithm. Observe the information fires. An organized, AI-powered method to observe disinformation environments, identify harmful clashes between misleading narratives, and intervene just enough when the damage is at its peak. 4-phase algorithm. Phase 1, position across the river, passive monitoring. Utilize AI crawlers and listeners to monitor platforms such as social media, forums, and news sites for new claims on critical issues like elections, public health, and geopolitical events. Employ NLP pipelines for extracting claims, attributing sources, and logging metadata, timestamp, reach, sentiment. Keep an unbiased, up-to-date knowledge graph of claims and how they spread. Phase 2, detect the fires, identify conflicts. Veracity scoring. Input claims into ensemble models, LLMs that have been fine-tuned on fact-checking datasets, along with contradiction detection heads, to identify potentially false or misleading content. Actor clustering. Organize sources based on their affiliation or ideology by utilizing embedding similarity and interaction networks. The process of contradiction mining uses semantic entailment tests to identify two statements which cannot both be true because they contain conflicting information. The two statements being tested are narrative A, which claims event X was staged by group Y, and narrative B, which asserts event X never happened. Give preference to themes with high polarization, where narratives compete against each other to show up as false narratives in the NLP contest. Phase 3, watch the fires burn, observation and prediction. The system keeps track of inter-narrative interactions by watching over cross-replies and quote posts, and the debates which occur between disinformation clusters that hold opposing viewpoints. The main measurements for this study include the engagement trajectory, which shows both the virality peak and subsequent decay period. The credibility erosion signals emerge through rising skepticism, which appears in comments and self-correcting sources, and the loss of followers. The two sides use their evidence to prove their case, while their evidence also serves to disprove the opposing side's arguments. Phase 4, Cross the River, Minimal Strategic Intervention. The system should activate only when the metrics indicate substantial reduction in disinformation source strength together with diminished disinformation dissemination. The members can perform simple tasks which include: they will publish brief factual summaries, which show the logical discrepancies between two opposing false claims without taking sides. The disinformation sources should receive active support through their entire development process. The system will use targeted truth boosts, which match the optimal time for distinguishing true information from already discredited falsehoods. The users must refrain from excessive interaction by maintaining a complete ban on online disputes and all types of provocations. Implementation notes. The monitoring process needs to follow platform terms and privacy laws because all monitoring activities should only use information that is publicly accessible. The system uses distributed agents together with vector databases to enable real-time processing capabilities. The project aims to decrease total disinformation effects by using adversary destruction to avoid resource-intensive battles. The period from 2025 until the start of 2026 demonstrates an example through the GTA 6 leak, which produced conflicting reports. The gaming community received multiple GTA 6 rumors from competing leakers who presented conflicting evidence about the game release. The rivals present false claims through their YouTube channels and insider information which they share on X, Reddit, and TikTok to destroy their own credibility in the social media platforms without any outside assistance. Algorithm in action. The process begins with Phase 1, which relies on monitoring to function. It employs AI to track hashtags, GTA 6 leaks, and online discussions by documenting all assertions, their sources, and how they spread. The system utilizes two detection techniques, one for verifying unexpected leaks and another for identifying rival factions, as well as confirming conflicting claims regarding delays or the absence of them. It examines how two opposing groups that present different perspectives uncover the truth behind their statements. The system operates through 4 distinct phases that facilitate the monitoring of social media channels. It showcases various product features that illustrate how misleading information from unofficial sources leads to issues, as different leaks often provide conflicting details. As a result of the system's operations, leakers face a loss of credibility, while official updates from Rockstar gain strength as the impact of misinformation diminishes. Summing up *9th stratagem from the 36 stratagems, watch the fires burning across the river, through rap-style lyrics and historical anecdote, and a modern geopolitical analogy, and a proposed AI application for combating disinformation. The core idea of the stratagem states that one should stay out of rival conflicts while observing from safety until the rivals have weakened each other, and then one should engage when one side shows weakness to achieve victory at low expense through decisive action. The core principles of this strategy require practitioners to combine their need for patience and observation with their ability to betray others through strategic partnership with stronger forces. During the 1582 Battle of Yamazaki in Japan, Tsutsui Junkei positioned his forces on Hora-ga-toge Pass, watching Toyotomi Hideyoshi battle Akechi Mitsuhide. Tsutsui switched allegiance at the critical moment because he saw Hideyoshi gaining the upper hand, and this decision enabled him to help Hideyoshi win the battle while sustaining minor harms. Houthi attacks in the Red Sea have caused Western ships to avoid direct routes through Africa because of the increased costs and delays since the start of 2023. Chinese and Russian flagged-owned ships, however, passed through largely unharmed, likely due to informal understandings, giving them a competitive trade advantage while competitors bear the burden. The algorithm, Observe the Information Fires, uses 4 disinformation defense phases, which apply the same strategic method to disinformation battles that occur on digital platforms. AI public platform monitoring uses AI crawlers to track social media platforms and forums and news sites as public data sources. The system uses only public data, respects privacy terms of service, and relies on distributed agents and vector databases for real-time processing. The system uses only public data, respects privacy terms of service, and relies on distributed agents and vector databases for real-time processing. The system uses only public data, respects privacy terms of service, and relies on distributed agents and vector databases for real-time processing. The system uses public data for processing while maintaining user privacy and compliance with service terms through its distributed agent system and vector database technology. The system uses public data for processing while maintaining user privacy and compliance with service terms through its distributed agent system and vector database technology. The system uses public data for processing while maintaining user privacy and compliance with service terms through its distributed agent system and vector database technology. The overall system aims to decrease the total amount of disinformation because it allows false narratives to dismantle themselves through their own internal conflicts. Conflicting GTA 6 leak rumors from rival leakers on YouTube, X, Reddit, and TikTok undermine their own credibility without external intervention, while official Rockstar updates gained trust as misinformation faded. We enthusiastically advocate for controlling warfare activities and trade practices and limiting information ecosystems by allowing opponents to extend their conflicts until the best moment arrives for them to implement their main operations.